Each week, we introduce you to an amazing Suncoast woman, someone who goes all out to make life better for all those around her. Today's amazing woman has the great gift of bringing people together and making them have such a good time. They happily donate their money and raise money for important causes here on the Suncoast. Welcome, Lucy Nicandri. Thank you so much for coming, Lucy.
Thank you, and it's great to be here this morning.
Oh, this is a very busy time for you. Tonight is the grand finale of the Grand Prix, right?
It certainly is. We had 12 days, 15 events, and this is the grand finale of a great week.
The fireworks.
Yes.
A lot of people don't realize that the Grand Prix makes the fireworks possible tonight.
We do. We work in close partnership with Marina Jack to produce the fireworks. We've been doing this roughly now for 13 years. There was a point in time where they were going away because of funding. We got some great sponsors involved. And what happens is the sponsors give more money than they need to cover the cost. It's a $60,000 expense to do the Bayfront fireworks. So we raise close to $100,000 on sponsorship. The remaining monies go to the charity. So we have to thank our generous sponsors for making it a great event for the community to enjoy and a wonderful evening.
Well, it has been a great, how many days? 10 days?
It's been 12 days, 15 events.
Oh.
And I can't wait till the fireworks go off tonight because then I can go,
How'd it go this year?
oh,
Like closing of a show.
yeah. Right, right, Nate? It went phenomenal. You know, we had a little bit of rain on Saturday, but we got all the races in. Every event went off without a hitch. Sunday was beautiful. The beaches were packed. The races went off great. So we're very excited, great crowds, and hopefully at the end, a lot of money for the charity.
Because that's what it's all about, the charities. Tell me about the charities that it helps here.
Well, Suncoast Charities for Children provides a grant every year to the Suncoast Foundation from the net proceeds raised from the entire festival. This festival and Thunder by the Bay, those are our two main fundraisers. We support 5 nonprofits, and we've built buildings for these nonprofits where they're in there virtually rent-free, serving over 8,000 clients with special needs from Northport, Venice to Sarasota. Sarasota County Special Olympics, for example, we built their entire campus down in Venice. They're in there rent-free, and now the money goes to help do any repairs that are needed. They need some new equipment, so I know that request is coming in to support them for ongoing programs and services.
And it wasn't painful for anybody. It was raised having fun.
It was raised having fun, and I think people realize that, and that is what gives us the momentum and the sponsors to be more generous year after year and keep supporting both festivals because of the money stays local.
Yeah, because you like motorcycles a lot too. You like boats and
motorcycles. I'm a gearhead, Linda. Yes, I love motorcycles. I love boats. I love anything with horsepower.
Take those passions and been able to raise money and help so many different charities on the Suncoast. That's great.
Yeah, Stephanie, over $20 million in facilities have been built. And I just want to mention it's Loveland Center, the Florida Center, Children First, Sarasota County Special Olympics, and the Haven. Those are all the agencies we support. We have a wonderful board of directors that really does a needs assessment every year and finds out what the needs are. And then we have a foundation board, because when that grant goes over, then the foundation board does the community reinvestment, if you will. So we fundraise on our side, and the foundation gives the money out. So
pretty good for a little girl from Auburn, New York.
Yeah, tiny farm town.
Yes,
really.
Central New York in the house.
New York,
Syracuse,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, Joey.
Well, how'd you get here?
Oh gosh, Linda. Well, all right. Second year of high school, my girlfriend and I, we said we want to go on spring break, and our parents wouldn't let us. So her grandparents lived in Clearwater. We said, okay, now we got an excuse, we can go. So we came down on spring break. Then when we went to college together, the first 2 years, I love the sun. I just love the sun. So I said, we're going back down to Clearwater. Well, we discovered Sarasota. We took a drive down here. So second year of college, I said, that's it. I'm moving the day after graduation. Packed my car. My parents thought I was crazy. They said, well, we'll see you in about a week because you're coming. I knew nobody, but I had taken my resume, gotten an associate's degree at the time, got a job at a bank as an administrative assistant. The rest was history. So
yeah, you did pretty well.
Didn't know a soul. Here I am, 6 years later. And
but you were in banking. You did really well in banking, and you were there a long time.
Yeah, I was in the banking industry for a long time, in mainly the marketing department. And I was always the go-to girl when they would do charitable events. If they had a March of Dimes walk, if they had to have a United Way Day, Lucy will organize it. Oh, well, let's get Lucy to organize it. So I really enjoyed putting events together.
Oh, yes.
And then, of course, in the 90s, when deregulation came about with banking, and I had gone after merger after merger, I said, and I got into the nonprofit field working for United Way for 13 years. Then I worked at the Florida Center, and I've been with Suncoast Charities now going on 12 years.
Well, I want to know your life lesson before we go.
Oh, boy.
Tell me that.
I actually have two.
Okay.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Oh, I'd love that from people.
You know what? And the second thing is always treat others as you would want to be treated, and that's important. Just be acceptant of who people are and be polite and treat them as you would want to be treated, and I'll tell you, it comes back to you tenfold.
Yes, it does.
That's
We can
it.
see how much money you've raised over the years, so it
and
really
it's
works.
fun, and I have a great group of volunteers. There's 2 employees at Suncoast Charities. I want to give a shout out to Sarah. She's phenomenal. She works with me, and then we have over 350 volunteers. So thank them all.
But you make this a better place to live.
Well, thank
We've
you for
got
having
proof
me.
this week. Thank you, Lucy. You're an amazing
Congratulations.
woman.
Thanks.
And thanks for the fireworks tonight.
Yeah.
Don't forget, they are on the Sarasota Bay starting tonight at about 9 o'clock, just as soon as it gets dark. So get down there and get a spot.